What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Danny Llanos, making a triumphant return. So, with that out of the way, like I said in my Brockhampton review, I'm just gonna proliferate you guys with more reviews. Another album that I really enjoy, that I've been bumping throughout the whole summer, has to be Rich Brian's The Sailor album. This dropped end of July, and let me tell you, I have been bumping this, bro. The production on this album, wow. I feel like he really grew from dropping Amen, like, I would say basically a year and a half ago, to when this album was released. And to like the production and the amount of money that went into it, you can really tell that he took the time and effort to really work on his sounds. I feel like he evolved as a rapper, but more so than a rapper, I feel like he evolved as an artist. I feel like this is Rich Brian's coming out party with the intro track The Sailor. The production is just like, it's the musicality of it all. He may not have the most intricate rhyme schemes or the most intricate bars, but he's definitely better than your average rapper, I would say. And I feel like the beauty of this project is just the musicality of it and all the beat transitions, all the instruments being used. If you're looking for him like actually spinning, the fourth track on the album, Kids, the second teaser track, it's a great like track. It's like a modern flip on like boom bap. Him rapping over it and just talking about his come up, coming from Indonesia, learning English, being a part of the 88 Rising label, and telling that story and how he's just influencing, like in his words, he's influencing a continent, allowing Asian people to like be an inspiration for them and go out there and you can become a rapper and make it here. That was a good track. The first teaser track, Yellow, which featured Beckon, who is a really, really good producer. He was part of production on Kendrick's Damn album, and he really had a hand on the sounds of this album because this album sounds great in terms of like the musicality of it. That track, I'm impressed with him as a singer, which is another strong point. I feel like he really gets out of his comfort zone and he excels in it. Him singing and doing the melodic stuff was just, I was impressed by it. I did not expect him to have like such a deep and like, usually has a monotone delivery and it's like cold, but did not expect him to have like a really good singing voice, and he was like great, such as tracks like No Worries, 100 Degrees, Vacant. He was like melodically rapping. What was another track? It wasn't Confetti, it was the one before it. Drive Safe, he was singing. And Yellow, he was hitting them notes. I was really impressed. As I mentioned before, the beat transitions are great. The track with RZA, he like gives a cool ass description about Rich Brian and 88 Rising. The track Slow Down Turbo is just, wow. That track has, the amount of transitions and the amount of times that song changes and evolves blows my mind. And him rapping fast and then warping it is just, that was super cool to me. I've never seen anybody do that before. That's a really great idea. And I'm just impressed by him. 19 years old, making like an album like this. I really like his upward trajectory and his potential. I really like the fact that he went out of his comfort zone and decided to go for a more melodic route. the majority, I like the most of these tracks. This, I would say when I was listening to this, he was like 10 for 10. And that's not to say like Curious and the last song with Joji were bad. I just thought they were just like more toned down compared to the other 10 tracks. But overall, 10 out of 12 tracks, solid album. It was only 44 minutes, so he really delivered with an album being that short. He almost went 12 for 12. For me, personally, I'd give this, on a good day, I could probably give this album a 9, but if I had to be objective, I would probably give this album an 8. And I really like Rich Brian's upward trajectory, man. The future's really bright for him. And I was surprised, but he really learned English through like YouTubes and like meme culture. I just think about, he starts learning the language more, even more than he has now. Not that I'm saying that he can't speak, but as like, I think about it as like, imagine if he was like born here, because it takes time to learn a language. It's difficult to learn a language, and he picked it up like that. He's only gonna get better as a rapper, and I'm waiting to see the future for him. I was pleasantly surprised by this album. That's it for me, man. Like I said before, drop a comment, drop a like. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.